Welcome to CurioSphere, where we explore the unknown and mysterious. Today, we'll be delving into the strange and fascinating world of the Mothman. The Mothman, a legendary creature of West Virginia, has fascinated and frightened people for over half a century. Described as a humanoid with large wings and glowing red eyes. Sightings of the Mothman have been reported around Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and nearby areas since the late 1960s. In this video, we'll delve into the history and mystery of the Mothman, and try to unravel the truth behind this enigmatic figure. In the late 1960s, residents of Point Pleasant, West Virginia began reporting sightings of a mysterious creature with wings, glowing red eyes, and a human-like body. They dubbed the creature the Mothman. The Mothman was said to be about 7 feet tall, with wings spanning up to 10 feet. It was described as gray or brown, with a muscular body and piercing red eyes. Witnesses reported feeling a sense of dread or foreboding in its presence. The Mothman sightings continued for over a year, with dozens of people reporting encounters. Some believed it to be an omen of disaster, and its appearance was linked to a tragic event, the Silver Bridge collapse. But first, let's talk about some sightings. One of the earliest reported sightings of the Mothman was in November 1966, when two couples were driving near an abandoned munitions factory in Point Pleasant. They claimed to have seen a large, gray creature with glowing red eyes flying above their car. A few days later, when a businesswoman named Marcella Bennett was driving home from a meeting, she saw a large, bird-like creature perched on a building and reported that it had turned its head to look at her, revealing its glowing red eyes. Another recorded sighting of the Mothman was on November 12, 1966, when 5 men were digging a grave at a cemetery near Clinton in West Virginia. They claimed to have seen a large, brown creature with wings fly over their heads. Over the next few weeks, numerous sightings of the Mothman were reported around the Point Pleasant area, with witnesses describing the creature as standing over 6 feet tall with wings that spanned over 10 feet. As word of the sighting spread, more and more people began to report their own encounters with the Mothman. Some claimed to have seen the creature perched on telephone poles, while others said it chased their cars or hovered above them in the air. On December 15, 1967, tragedy struck the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The Silver Bridge, which spanned the Ohio River, suddenly collapsed during rush hour traffic, sending dozens of vehicles plunging into the icy waters below. The disaster claimed the lives of 46 people, with many others injured or missing. In the aftermath of the tragedy, rumors began to circulate that the Mothman was somehow involved in the collapse. Eyewitnesses claimed to have seen the creature in the area leading up to the disaster, and some even reported seeing it perched on the bridge just moments before it collapsed. Theories began to emerge linking the Mothman to the bridge collapse. Some believed that the creature was a supernatural omen, warning the townspeople of impending disaster. Others suggested that the Mothman was directly responsible for the collapse, either through some sort of psychic manipulation or by physically causing structural damage to the bridge. Despite numerous investigations into the sightings and the bridge collapse, the mystery of the Mothman remains unsolved. Some believe that the Mothman is a supernatural creature, while others believe it to be a misidentified bird, owl, or other animal. There are even those who think that the Mothman is an extraterrestrial or interdimensional being. In the years since the initial sightings, the legend of the Mothman has only grown. Point Pleasant has embraced the creature as a tourist attraction, with a statue of the Mothman erected in the town, and an annual Mothman festival held each September. The Mothman has also appeared in popular culture, with a book by John Keel titled The Mothman Prophecies and a 2002 movie adaptation starring Richard Gere. But despite the fame and attention, the mystery of the Mothman remains. While there have been occasional sightings reported in the years since the initial wave of sightings in the late 1960s, the creature has remained elusive. Some skeptics dismiss the Mothman as a hoax or a case of mass hysteria, while others remain convinced of its existence. There have been some attempts to explain the Mothman sightings in more conventional terms. For example, some researchers have suggested that the Mothman may have been a large bird of prey, such as a sandhill crane, that had wandered out of its normal habitat. Others have proposed that the sightings were the result of mass hallucinations caused by environmental factors, such as toxic waste or pesticides. Despite these attempts at explanation, the Mothman remains one of the most enduring and intriguing mysteries in cryptozoology. Whether the creature is a supernatural being, an interdimensional traveler, or simply a misidentified animal, the legend of the Mothman continues to captivate and intrigue people around the world. Was it a cryptid, an extraterrestrial being, a supernatural entity, or simply a figment of people's imaginations? We may never know for sure. But what we do know is that the Mothman represents something powerful and primal within us. It taps into our fear of the unknown and our fascination with the mysterious. It reminds us that even in our modern, scientific world, there are still mysteries waiting to be discovered and explored. As we continue to search for answers, the legend of the Mothman will live on, inspiring us to embrace our curiosity and embrace the unknown. So, the next time you find yourself in the dark, keep an eye out for the glowing eyes and outstretched wings of the Mothman. Who knows what mysteries it may lead you to uncover. And that concludes our journey into the history and mystery of the Mothman. Whether you believe in the creature or not, there's no denying that the sightings and events surrounding it have left an impact on the town of Point Pleasant and beyond. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, CurioSphere, for more content on varieties and curiosities. We appreciate your support and feedback. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What other cryptids would you like to see us cover in future videos? Here are a few possibilities to get your imagination going: the Chupacabra, the Loch Ness Monster, the Jersey Devil, or the Yeti. Let us know in the comments below which one piques your interest the most, or if you have any other suggestions. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.